They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This season underway as toe meets leather. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Roadrunners offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
On the run, it's Henry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To throw, it's McCown. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Quarterback may change this route. Here comes the heat. And he watches him for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run this play from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Moss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And they grab it in the end zone.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And now the ball's loose in the end zone. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Dances away. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
That's caught. It's Henry.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Creates a little room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now the pitch. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Henry. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's busted. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggie. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? The pitch. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Great job by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. On the move at the 30. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Reed. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen.
Taking it the other way. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running it to the right. Running into the open space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on. No, he got loose. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Roadrunners! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year.
There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
He does a really good job dropping back to pass, and he wanted to pass, but man, so dynamic. Sees an opening, takes off, makes a huge play. And if you think the crowd was excited...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
He'll toss it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out, and no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season.